the record. All right. Well, listen, my name is Stacy Barkheimer, and I am super excited to have you guys here. Welcome to Pure Romance. If you are on this Zoom, you have been in the business from 0 to 45 days. And this is the beginning of a series of trainings that you'll be able to have access to personalized training to help you be successful. So how this is going to work, guys, in the chat, we've got quite a few of amazing corporate staff members on here with us. But in the chat, what you guys are going to do is you're going to drop your full name that you joined Pure Romance with and your consultant ID. Because what I'm going to do is after the Zoom, you are going to be given all of the information that I cover today. You'll actually be given a recording that you can refer back to for 7 days. You are going to be given every link that I discussed today, so no one goes into a panic like, what did that lady say? And you are also going to be given a survey. And once you complete that survey, you are actually going to get invited to call number 2, which is all about party bookings, social media, how to get your social media gone. But the only way you're going to get an invite to that is once you complete everything else. Oh, and did I mention that I have the girls put something special in your account for actually following the instructions and filling out the survey. So you get a little gift too. Don't tell Chris, right? Don't tell our CEO because he might not like that, but we do give you a nice little gift for helping us out. So you guys ready to get started? So listen, what I will do is I will mute you guys. And the only reason being is because it gets a little distracting. And so we have corporate staff members inside. Haley is there to answer any questions that you have inside the chat. So if as I'm going along, you're, just any question, please feel free to type it into the chat. And then I also review all the chats after and follow up according if you need me to. At the very end of this, I will open up for any type of questions that you guys might have. So you guys excited? You ready? Yeah, baby. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody. And then I'm going to use slides because I'm a hot mess express. And it's best for you if I am organized. So can somebody give me a thumbs up and let me know if you can see the slides? Love it. Love it. All right. So in the chat, what I would love for you guys to do is drop how long you have been a Pure Romance consultant. Just think about it. Like, you should be 0 to 45 days. But how long have you been a consultant? And just real briefly, why did you pick Pure Romance, right? Like there were so many other options. Was it because you love the education piece? Was it, it's just fun and you wanted some extra money? I would love to know why Pure Romance. And if you could drop that into the chat, that would be fantastic. So here's some of the things that we're going to cover today. We are going to talk about how you choose your Pure Romance path. What is a buying discount? How does that, buying discounts is how you pay yourself, but I'm going to go through that. We're going to talk about that new consultant checklist and how that can be your guide through the whole getting started process, the inventory booster and ordering. I am going to give you so many tips that you're gonna be like, oh my God, I am so much smarter than everybody else. We're gonna talk about your launch, your encore, your bestie parties, your personal website, what's a referral bonus, and what are some of the incentives that Pure Romance offers. So remember, this is just very basic, let me get started information. It's that call to where we really get into just how to get that social media going and all the fun stuff. So this is me. Actually, I'm 18 years in the business. I keep saying I need to update this slide and I keep forgetting. So on January 11th, I hit 18 years as a Pure Romance consultant. And what's really cool about me, my name is Stacy Barkheimer, but what's really cool about me, other than my name, is that I kind of have a dual role. I am still a very, very active consultant. I'm a member of our POP. I still build a team and still work my business, but I'm also with corporate. And so it's kind of neat. I got that dual role. I am retired. I'm a retired Iraqi vet, United States Air Force, if any military people up in here. I'm a GG of 2, much better grandmother than I am a parent. And right now I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio. But I just got back from San Antonio, Texas, because when I moved to Cincinnati, I had a 10-year business in Texas. And so what's neat about that is I've really got some insight of different ways that you can grow your business, get outside your circle and do all the things. So that is me. Yay. The very first thing hold on a second. Please hold, because I did update these slides. Hold on. Nope, we're going to keep going. I don't want to throw anybody up. Let me just look at the next slide. Maybe I put them in the wrong order. Yes, I did. I put them in the wrong order. All right. So, your Get Started checklist. So if you guys aren't aware, we have 2 different websites that you'll become very familiar with. We have the coo.pureromance.com. That's your consultant online office. That's where you do all the magic with your business, right? You place orders, you keep customer data, you do your training. And then you've got pureromance.com, which is your personal website, which we'll go over that. Now on your coo.pureromance.com, you have, when you go to training, you can actually go to your Get Started, and that's for all new consultants. Everything you could ever need as a new business owner is right there at your fingertips. Now, what Stacy's going to tell you is the Get Started checklist is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. Ashley is on here. She actually is in charge of making sure that your training website is so beautiful. She does a phenomenal job, and she also helps me keep this Get Started checklist updated. What I love about it, guys, is it's everything is hyperlinked. Sometimes when we only have so much time, we'll start something, and then if you've got children, maybe those children will, distract you. And what I love about it is everything's hyperlinked. And so you're able to come back and actually find that information at another time. And I'm going to show it to you. Because I really think it's just an important tool just to help you stay focused and on track. So I linked straight to it. Let me move this. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I can. All right. So this is your Get Started checklist. And as I go through everything today, you're going to notice, oh, that's where Stacy got that, right? Well, to me, it's just a logical, flow to the information that you need. We're going to talk about your Pop Your Box. We're going to talk about how to update your information, right? We're going to talk about your personal website, how to, take advantage of the inventory booster and place a consultant order. So all of this information, everything to planning your first couple parties, right? All of it is right here at your fingertips. So make sure that you're utilizing this because I do think it's such a great resource for you guys, especially because there's just so much information coming at you so early. Pure Romance, we are celebrating 30 years this year. For those of you that are going to be coming in for our global summit, it's our big 30-year celebration right here in Cincinnati. And I hope that you do attend because then we'll get to meet and mingle. But Pure Romance is 30 years old. We're a family-owned business since 1993. Our main focus is sexual wellness, education. It's, over 2 billion in Pure Romance products have been sold. We've got the best competitive pay plan on the market, which means more money in your pocket. And we're global. We're all over and we're opening more and more each year. We're women. We're a company for women by women. And this is what I want to focus on. We're a product. Our products are high quality ingredients, vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free. And you get to purchase products at wholesale pricing, right? And that's how you make it's almost like your Costco, right? So you get to buy large amounts of items at a discounted price, and then you can sell them and make a profit. So that's a little bit about Pure Romance. Our mission is to provide a safe environment for people to collaborate and talk about their sexual health and wellness. Our vision, and guys, these are great statements for you to utilize when you're trying to talk about your, oh, somebody must have just came in. Let me mute them. I can hear them. These are great statements for you to utilize. Debbie, did you get your sound figured out? Can everyone else hear me? Okay, so Debbie, at the very, well, first I'll say, did you get your sound figured out? Because I don't want you to go too far if you don't have sound. All right. All right. So those statements are great statements to utilize when you're trying to talk about your business. How are you going to introduce your business? And I love those statements because, you know, first and foremost, we don't just sell vibrators. We're so much more than that. The very first thing that we're going to talk about is your Pop Your Box. And so even if your box has already arrived, I don't want you to get so hung up on the Pop Your Box. What I want you to think about is this. You just got your business came in a box, right? If you still have it, or if it hasn't arrived yet, what you can do is invite a couple of your girlfriends over. Super simple, right? Invite them over. You don't have to study. You don't have to do anything. Literally, you open up that box, people take things out, you giggle, you talk about it. And at that event is usually where you're going to sell your first couple products, because they're going to buy things right out of the box. And because these are your ride or dies, right? These are your closest friends. They're going to be the first one to book your first party. I like to call that your bestie party, right? And so it's just a simple introduction. You don't have to overstudy. You don't have to memorize the products. So this is you being able to introduce your business super casually to a couple of your girlfriends. You can do it virtually. I always say it's more effective in person because there's just something about touching the products and letting them be part of the process. But if that's not an option, you can also do your Pop Your Box virtually. Don't get so hung up on the box. If you're like, Stacey, I'm at day 45, I opened my box the first day. It's okay. It's okay. You got one of two options. Put it all back in the box, any box, tape it up and do it again. Or just do a casual get together with a couple of your girlfriends and have them come in and do that. So there is a full video out on, so remember the very first thing of the checklist that I showed you, it said Pop Your Box. Well, whenever you go to your checklist, you're going to be able to click that and it's going to take you to the full video of an example of Pop Your Box. And I think it's a great video to just kind of help you visualize what that process looks like for you. So get it scheduled now. Listen, if you just joined, right, because we send these out the day that you join. So if you just join and you're waiting for your box, you know it's going to be here this week. So why not have a couple of your girlfriends come over Saturday during the day? You don't have to, you know, I literally did a kind of Pop Your Box event Sunday at my Airbnb in Texas. Casual, got some orange juice, champagne, called it Mimosas and Muffins, and just had some, you know, had people stop by, check out some of the items, super casual, no demonstration. So you still have that opportunity, but you got to select your day, right? And you got to get her done. In the comments or in the chat, sorry, has anybody actually done a Pop Your Box? I would love to know how it went. And, you know, just kind of pop in there just so that your sisters know that it's nothing super complicated. So let's pick your path, right? So I'm only going to use these two examples because number one, I'm just a visual person and I found that these are very effective. I believe 18 years, and I believe this in life, you can't get anywhere without directions, right? Without a path to that. So what I want you guys to think about is don't get hung up on the influencer or the enthusiast, okay? What I want you to think about, and in the chat, I want you to tell me how much would you like to profit from your Pure Romance business, you know, monthly? Is it 500 because you just need groceries and you just need gas? Or, are you looking for that $1,000 to $2,000 a month? I want you to physically type it in the chat, because I think it's a commitment to yourself, and it's easier to find your path. What do you need to do with your business? Because if you don't know what you need to do, how do you develop that path? So what these are, this is just kind of showing you, an example of what you would need to do for your business. So let's look at influencer. If you're the girl that's like, I want to do let's do $500 to $800 a month. Here's what you're going to have to do. If you are considering yourself a social seller, and I'm going to tell you what social selling means. And in call 2, I get real deep about social selling, because it's not that easy. If you are going to consider yourself, oh, I'm just going to do this socially, you better have a following. You better know how to use TikTok, and, not be afraid to make videos and all the things, because social selling is not that easy. It takes, you got to be brave, right? I hate making videos, but I like the money that rolls in from those videos. And so I do it every day. So social selling, if you want to make that $500 to $800 a month, you're going to looking at about 22 web orders, right? And that'll get you to that amount. And your web orders can come from various things. You share your personal link to friends and family, because you just started your business. Uh-oh. How is everybody getting in here without muting? Sorry, it's just a distraction. So 22 web orders. It could be right now, you're going to be sharing your personal website with friends and family. Or maybe you've done a couple parties, that could be that follow-up. But that's using your personal website, that's getting on TikTok, that's sharing your link. So that's social selling. You're going to need about 22 web orders. If you're just going to do parties, in-home, virtual, you're going to need to hold 3 parties if you want to make that 500 to 800. So there's a big difference between, so what I always say is, if I have to hold 3 parties, I better book 5, because if my budget says I need this money, here's the deal. You have to plan for those reschedules. Nothing ever cancels on me. They just reschedule later on in life, right? So book 5 to hold 3. Worst case, I mean, the worst thing that can happen is all 5 hold and you're just busy that month, but all that money is going to be great, right? So book 5, hold 3 to be able to hit that kind of that number, that between 500 and 800. But what Stacy does since COVID and makes me so happy, I used to do 8 to 10 parties a month to reach my goal in person, because we didn't do social back in the old days. I used to dial to place an order, right? So what I love since learning social, and I don't have to do as many in-home parties a month. So I like this parties and social selling. I call it the hybrid model. To reach that 500-800, I only have to do maybe 2 in-home parties, right? So that I book 4 so I can hold those 2, but then I can offset what I need to make with the social selling. So I like that variation, right? I like to be able to not, because it can be kind of exhausting doing 8 to 10 parties in home. You're like, it's just a lot, or it was for me, right? So that's kind of what a hybrid model is. If you are, when we look at the enthusiast, if you want to make, let's say, between 1,400 and 1,600, you can type your questions in the chat. All questions can be typed in the chat, and then at the end, I'll do questions. So your enthusiast, that's somebody who wants to make between 1,500 and 1,600 a month, right? And you can see here, if you're going to social sell, 43 web orders. To me, that makes me want to hyperventilate. But to you, maybe you're great at that. Parties, you're going to do 6. So that means you're going to have to book about 8 to reach that goal. But if you look at the hybrid, which is me, this is what I do pretty much. I'm holding about 4 parties a month. So that means I book 6 and I hold 4. And then I offset the rest of that income with social selling, sharing my link, birthday orders, all of those types of things to generate that social part. So in the chat, I would love to know, where do you think you're going to be? Are you going to be influencer, enthusiast? Are you looking for just social? Do you want to do in-home parties, virtual? Or are you looking more for that hybrid, right? You're going to do a little bit of social by sharing your link, and you're going to do some parties also. So let us know in the chat. I kind of want to check this out. I want to see what you guys put. Oh, you want it all, Michelle. Yes, Queen. I see some hybrids. Denise, you can actually find your pay plan on the COO. When you go to your home screen, you scroll down and there's a tab that says pay plan, and there will actually be all the information for whatever location you're at. Great question. And I really like to teach you guys, instead of like giving it to you, I want to show you where that information is, right? Because we're independent business owners. Even if you have a sponsor, this is your business, right? So I want to teach you tools so you know where to find the information and really educate yourself. And because we're badass business owners, right? Do you know, like only 1%, I know in the US are women business owners. How proud are we to be on this Zoom today? What? All right, so this is about your buying discount. So when you join Pure Romance, you are at, oops, sorry, got a little excited there, trying to minimize some screens here. All right, so when you join Pure Romance, everyone, other than other locations, I didn't realize that we had other locations on this Zoom today, but your buying discount should be 30%, regardless of what business starter you started with. So what that means is if you were to buy a shave cream, right, without any sales or 6-packs, I'm not sure how much knowledge you have of the business, just basic, that shave cream cost $24, right? That's the retail of the item, $24. At 30%, you're paying $16.80. So that would mean your profit, what you could pay yourself, is $7.20. Now, with Pure Romance, as you share your personal website, you're doing parties, you're placing retail orders, you can actually give yourself a pay raise, meaning increase your buying discount to a 40% when you reach 1,000 in career sales. Now, here's what's cool about career sales. Career sales means from the day you joined, as long as you are active. So, as long as you continue to work your business, you might hit this 1,000 when you get the inventory booster, right? You might already be at 40% because you've invested in the booster. Or maybe you're sharing your website like crazy. As that retail accumulates, you'll be able to hit that 40% based off your personal retail, okay? But let me tell you a story. Stacy started 18 years ago. It took me almost 6 years to get to a 50% buying discount, because back in the old days, you had to build a large team to even hit that 50%. Now it's all based off of you and your retail sales, your career retail sales. So when you hit 10,000, you're going to be at a 50% buying discount. Now look at the difference between a 50% and a 30%. Main attraction, one of my favorite items, is the retail in the US is $199, okay? If you were at 30%, sold one of those to your girlfriend, you're going to profit $59.70. But if you're at your 50%, you're going to profit almost $100 off of one item. So it's just a kind of quick overview so that you can see, oh, okay, that's what that means. Now I'm going to give you a little tip from the top, okay? I have my new team members go out to their COO. I have them go to place an order, play around with it. Put items in your cart so that you can kind of, get a feeling for, oh, it costs that much. It costs my customers that much. but I'm only paying this much because I have this incredible buying discount with Pure Romance. I always suggest playing around, familiarize yourself with it so that you can kind of understand what that buying discount can do for you. Okay, so that's your buying discount. Now, you heard me mention Activate. So when you purchase your business starter, regardless of which one it was, to become an active consultant with Pure Romance, you must within 45 days place a 200 retail order. Now, that retail order can be a combination of things, and I'm going to go in depth about each one of those. Now, why do we want to stay active? Number one, it keeps you so within 45 days, you want to activate because number one, that's a commitment to your business. Number two, you're going to have access to all the training. You're going to get your incredible buying discount. We have sales every month that you're going to be able to sell to your customers, but actually purchase at a higher buying discount. So active means you're going to be able to keep those benefits of being a Pure Romance consultant. Now, there are 3 different ways right now that you can activate your business within those 45 days. Inventory booster, we're going to talk in depth about, but that is a bundle of product that Pure Romance offers you with monthly payments. Place a minimum 200 retail consultant bulk order on your online office, or you can share your personal website right now with friends, family. You can buy some incredible, products. You can actually shop on your personal website. I suggest when there's a really good sale, make sure you go out there and shop, but your personal website. Now, do you have to do one or the other? Nope. You can do all 3. You can do 1 or 2, whatever that looks like. And I'm going to go in depth about every single one of them, right? Inventory booster. In the chat, how many of you guys have already taken advantage of the inventory booster? I'm just curious to see. So what the inventory booster is, guys, it is literally Pure Romance saying, I trust you. I mean, it is. They are going to give you a no interest, no credit check, a bulk order of products so that you can start selling it immediately. So it's going to automatically activate your business. It's going to bump you a 10% pay raise to 40%, no credit check, no interest. You get almost 60% off of our top selling products, and you have options. You can get the liquid booster, you could get the toy booster, or you can get both boosters. And the cool thing is not only are you getting it at a huge discount, but you're going to be able to pay it off in payments. So it is a phenomenal program. What we know about the inventory booster is this. What we know about inventory is this. Consultants who carry inventory, it's just what it is, guys. We're an intimate business. So when you carry inventory, people buy more. They just do. People refer you more often. So there's just so many things about the inventory booster. So when you go to your training, to your get started, you can actually go to, and remember, I'm going to provide you all of these links. So there's no need to be like, hey, can you give me the link to that? Everything is in the email that I send you. But we can go out here to this inventory booster -2023, and there are all sorts of information out there about all of the boosters, what the payment options look like. You only have 30 days from the day you join to be able to take advantage of that booster. So it's something to think about, and it is a phenomenal program. So, okay, that's your booster. Let's talk about consultant bulk ordering. What is that? All right, so this is the most important thing I'm going to tell you. It is the number one reason most consultants get out of business. You are a distributor for Pure Romance. And has anybody in the chat, have you ever been to Costco's or Sam's Club? Anybody? Can I just get a hand? Okay. When you go to Costco or Sam's Club, do you go there to buy a roll of toilet paper? Single roll. I see your head shaking. No. You go to buy a big bundle of yes, Michelle, you get the big bundle, right? When you are shopping as a consultant, I want you might not remember my name, but I want you to remember this. Pure Romance is your Costco, right? You are not going out there to just place a small order. Your shipping and handling as a distributor will eat you alive. So 3 things I want you to think about when you're placing a consultant order. Number 1, is it over 200? Because if it ain't over 200, don't place the order yet, right? So is it over 200 retail? Number 2, is it a sale day? You might be at a 30% buying discount, but you can shop a couple times a month at a 50, a 60. There are so many options. So you should never have to shop at your buying discount. So is it a sale day? Okay. Are you utilizing our 6-packs? All of our top selling items come in 6-packs. I call them my heavies. Your shave creams, your body dews, things that people buy in bulk. I always stock up on those, and I use 6-packs because you buy 5, you get one at a really big discount, right? And the reason I want to have those on hand is because if I have to ship that to the client, it costs me more in shipping. So I like to have things like my cleansing mist. Thank you, Denise. I like it, like sometimes until I say it, people are like, oh, I don't understand. But as you start to grow your business, shipping is going to become quite it's a cost of doing business. It's a tax write-off, but until you get good at it, it can cost you a lot of money. So the reason I like things like the booster or, buying these 6-packs is because they're the items that I want to have on hand. It's way cheaper for me to ship you a toy because it's under 16 ounces than it is a coochie and a body dew. Or a shave cream and a body oil, right? We've changed all the names of everything. So, and the other thing about your 6-packs is, you guys, some of my best friends are Pure Romance consultants that have nothing to do with my team. They are women that I met at these incredible trainings we have, or I just find local consultants to kind of, get to know. Find yourself a 6-pack buddy in your local area. She can get the shave cream, you can get the body the body oil. You guys can swap, right? So I call those my 6-pack buddies. And then the other thing that I'm going to tell you is your sale page. Don't be afraid of the sale tab. The sale tab has incredible, and I'll show you here. Let's go. Whoops. Let's go shopping. I so many things that I have to look at. Here we go. Let's go. Whoops, minimize. Let's go shopping. All right. So this is your COO. And when you're ready, this is what it is to place a consultant order. You go to your COO, you go to place order. Now, from here, you have different views that you can use. You can use the catalog view if you like to look at pictures. If you product search, you're only searching for a specific, you can type it in, it'll pull that up. When I'm placing my consultant order, I like to use the category. And so the reason I like to use the category is because I like the sale page. So under your sale, this is where you're going to, and you can always look, if you're on I'm on a laptop right now, but you can sort by price. Right? So what I love about this is I can scroll down through here and look at some of these items. Here's Midnight Royale is a remote controlled C-ring. Huge demand, huge demand. The retail is $79, right? It's on sale the retail is $99. It's on sale for $79. Now I'm at a 50% buying discount. I'm only paying $39.50 for that toy. So what I might say to you, Jess, hey, I've got this incredible, oh my God, this incredible remote controlled C-ring. And I was just wondering, I know that you've shown interest. How about, I would love to have you get a couple of your girlfriends together, and I would love to help you earn that for free. Right? So I can use that as a way to, it's a $99 vibe. I'm getting it at a super cheap price. So maybe I'm going to use it as a hostess gift. Or Jess might be able to just, maybe she's at the party. She picked up a couple of these. And hey, tonight, remember, they're never sale items. They're not discontinued. They're exclusive. I've got this exclusive item, right? It's all about how you talk about these items. But Jess can actually sell that for full price and make a large profit off of that. Maybe she's at the party, and if you take this home tonight, you get it for, maybe she'll take, $6 off of it and offer it as a discount. But that's why I love the sale page, because it allows you to kind of be able to offer those, either deals to your clients, use it as hostess gifts. Don't be afraid of it, right? Just because it's on sale doesn't mean it's not quality product. It's just a way for you to elevate your business. All right. The other thing I'll show you out here, guys, is this. If you're looking for samples or any of that, business supplies. So I scroll to the bottom. Business supplies is not retail. So if you're trying to activate your business or you're trying to hit that 200 retail, business supplies are not considered that, right? But they're necessary. You're going to want samples to be able to talk about your business, and you're going to want, you can get until your order, until your business cards get here. We've got blank business cards out here, but I really like to make sure that people understand business supplies. They're a tax write-off, but they are not retail, which will help you activate. Right? And don't forget, if you have questions, Haley's in the comments and can definitely answer any of that for you. And I'll hang on at the end and answer any of your questions. The other thing that I wanted to show you, I talked about earlier. Do you guys remember when I said, when you hit 1,000 in career sales, or you hit 10,000 in career sales, you get those bumps in your pay? Here's how you check it. You're going to go to your reports, my reports, view reports. And remember, you get the recording for this. And then you're going to go over here to business details, right? Now, I love that this is available, and you guys can check this as as your business grows. So when I scroll, so right now you'll see, but you're going to scroll here to the bottom and it's going to say career retail sales. So right now I'm at $1,181,574. Okay. But that's how you're going to be able to find what your current career sales are. Do you guys think I sell some product? I love Pure Romance. All right. Let's go back to our slide. Is it helpful for you guys to kind of see these things as we're going? Yeah, I figured. All right. So let's go back to our slides. And we will present. So this consultant bulk order, guys, is the #1 reason people get out of the business, because they don't realize when you're placing bulk orders, you are paying shipping on that. You're paying shipping, you are paying sales tax. So if I teach you anything, it's Costco. You're only going there when you need to buy bulk, right? You're stocking your store. Is it over 200? Is it a sale day? Are you utilizing 6-packs? And are you checking out that sale page? All right. Your personal website. This was the third way. So everyone has a free personal website with Pure Romance, pureromance.com. Hopefully you've already set up yours and you're out there sharing it. First advice is this: when you're setting yours up, and you can always go back, make sure you have your picture on your personal website. Numerous reasons. I tell my customers, because sometimes Facebook has this weird way of stripping your name from the website. I don't know why, but it happens. So I tell my customers, unless you see my face, don't shop, right? #2, these are true stories. I don't make nothing up. I actually have had customers buy from me. When I follow up with them to thank them, they say, when they looked at my zip code, because that's how a lot of customers search to shop, they'll search for a consultant in a zip code. I was the only one that had a picture that looked like I knew what I was talking about. Now, I don't know exactly what that meant, but I have a professional picture on my personal website, or not professional, maybe it's because I look fun, right? So if you go to mypureromance.com, whoops, not pregnancy. Nobody here is pregnant. At least not me. I'm a grandma. So you're going to see Stacy Berkheimer, right? So anything that they do, oh, I forget how they see my face. Isn't that funny? Hold on, let's see. Oh, that's sold out. Figures. There I am. So you could see. Thought there was a better way to see the big picture, but you can kind of see, I just have a fun picture out there, but I've actually had people buy from me just because they said, number one, the other consultants in that zip code didn't have a picture, but most recently they said I looked like I knew what I was doing. So make sure that your picture represents you. It is a picture of you, professional. It can be a little fun. I mean, I'm holding a bunch of product, but make sure that your customers are able to recognize that it's you. Does that make sense? All right. So how many of you guys in the chat are actually already sharing your personal website? Like you at least gave it to friends, family, so that they can be shopping right now and supporting your business. Yes. Yes. So with your personal website, you are actually making money while you sleep. You can promote it 24/7. People can shop 365 days a year. There are all kinds of sales that Pure Romance will offer, coupons and things that you're going to be able to share with your customers so that you can jumpstart your business. And the thing about your personal website, guys, is you do nothing. You share your link, Pure Romance. The customer shops directly through your link. Pure Romance packages it beautifully, ships it to them, and you earn between a 25 and 30% commission in cash, right? That just comes right to you. So someone said to me on the last Zoom, she said, but Stace, I don't make as much. I'm at a 40%. And I said, let me teach you about being a business owner. If a customer says, your best friend, hey, I want a coochie and a body do and flirt, that's $48 in retail. If I were to buy that on my, as a consultant, as a bulk order, if I only bought those two items, the shipping alone is going to be over $16. You've already lost any profit that you were going to make. Now, imagine she's not local, and now not only did you order it on the COO, you lost money because of the shipping to have it shipped to you, and then you have to turn around and put it in pretty packaging and send it to your customer. You have just lost. So I wish someone would have taught me this lesson very early. Instead, what I would say is, hey, friend, here's my personal website. Go out, treat yourself to some goodies. You actually at all times have two codes. You have Shop 5 and Shop 10. You can offer those coupons, especially as you're starting to grow your business. Hey, it's your birthday. Here's a coupon, right? Treat yourself to something. Here's a Shop 10 coupon. Corporate ships it, looks beautiful. And then all I do is I actually just send them a nice handwritten card, thanking them and, inviting them to like my client group, my VIP group, or, here's a coupon to shop, whatever that looks like. Right. But But do you guys see the difference? Your personal website is at your fingertips all the time, all the time. So thinking that you always have to place bulk orders, no, make sure you're making informed decisions. Is it 200? Is it sale day? You know, if it is, then you can shop Consultant Online Office. But if it's not, just let them shop on your website. Every Monday, you get an email from corporate with all of the sales that are going to be on your personal website. And what's neat about that, guys, is you can actually promote those, right? You can, and I love that we get them a little bit early so that we know how to share, you know, what's coming up, what we can share. If you're not receiving corporate emails, okay, first go to your online office, My Information, make sure that your email and everything is there. But if you're still not receiving emails, if you've checked your spam, you're like, Stace, I don't think I'm getting it. I want you to reach out to your success team, okay? Everybody's been texted, you're in contact with, if you guys don't know this, your success team, that's all we're here for, is to support you. So, right, you know, I just, and they're phenomenal and they'll take care of you. So just shoot them a text. If you don't feel like you're getting, they can check for you, make sure that you are, you know, actually opted in to receive those. So no woman left behind, right? So we got you. Now, how do you keep your business active? Because remember, we had to activate within 45 days with a 200 retail order. I gave you different options that you can place those orders, but how do you keep your business active? And if I know I get a little passionate about this, but here's the deal, guys, you never want to go inactive. The minute you go inactive, remember that career sales that I told you is so important so you can get to higher buying discounts? That career sales goes back to zero. So the days of like, oh, I'll just get another kit later. No. You've got a website. You can share that personal website. And it's so easy to keep your business active now. All that it requires is a 200 retail order. So it can be website, it can be a consultant order, 200 retail order every calendar quarter. Okay. You didn't hear me say quarter. I said calendar quarter. So here's a little example of what a calendar quarter will look like. So if you bought your kit in December, say you bought your kit December 31st, you had to activate. So say you activated in January with your 200 retail. I don't care how you did it. It might've been the booster. It might've been whatever, but you did that in January. Listen, I don't want you to not keep working your business because there's a reason we want to make money. Okay. Nobody should have a business and not be making money. But once you activated in January, you have April, May, June to get your next 200 in retail to stay active, right? That is what's called a calendar quarter. So you might do 50 in April, 50 in May, and 100 in June. As long as the total at the end of June is 200, you stay active. Now, my goal for you is you're going to work your business every month because it doesn't make sense not to, right? But just keep that in mind, 200 every calendar quarter, but you got to keep the business active. Nobody wants to go back to zero ever. Okay. 3 parties in 45 days. Super easy. I want you to think of new consultant, your business right now. You have to work a little harder right now because you've got things you've got to learn. You've got, you know, you're sharing, you're you know, doing all the things right now. So it might seem like a lot of work, but here's the deal. Think of it like an aircraft. You exert so much energy at the beginning when you're taking off, but once you get up there, man, it levels, and then you get to make the decisions of how you're going to continue your business. The 3 parties in 45 days, guys, you don't start anything without being nervous. I'm sorry, you just don't. My first party, swear to God, When I went back to Texas, I actually did, because she's still a really good friend of mine, my very first hostess. So not a party I did at my house to introduce my business, but my first hostess, that would have been considered my bestie party. I perspired so bad, and she had wood floors that, bless her heart, she actually, in the middle of me talking, came up, offered me a napkin, and then she kind of wiped up the floor because I was sweating so bad. I'm a freaking Iraqi vet. I ain't scared of shit, but I was petrified because it was something I had never done before. But I knew I wanted to do it. And the only way that this is going to be successful is if you practice your craft. It's just what it is. You can't get better at something unless you practice. That's how I look at the Launch Encore. That is you introducing your business. You get to control it, but they're just parties to help you get going. And here's my suggestion. Wednesday, do a launch, right? Hey guys, I'm launching my business. I'd love to have your support. Come over to the house, super casual, right? When they say they can't make it, maybe that's Wednesday, have something on the books for your encore. Maybe that's Saturday. And you just say, when they say I can't make it to the launch, that's okay. I've got my encore set up. Can you attend that, right? So they're the exact same parties. They're just opportunities for you to invite. You can do, I always suggest at least one of them in person. It's so important. It's so important. I make more money in person than I have to work harder with virtuals than I do in person. And again, it's because they actually, it's their, they're responding off people's energy. They get to touch and actually see the product, but maybe do one of them in person and the other, do that virtually. But the one piece of advice I'm going to give you, have each friend invite a friend or two that you don't know, because that's how you're going to grow your business. That's how you're going to get out of that circle. That is how, right now, your friends and family are like, oh, I'm going to support you. I'm going to do all these things. And they're going to be the first people that don't. Right. And so I want you to kind of think about getting out of that circle. And that's how it goes, right? Those encores. Now, here's the deal. You've already scheduled your bestie because you did your pop your box. And if you didn't do your pop your box, now's the time to call your ride or die. Look, would you support me and get a couple of your friends together and let me practice my craft? Every time I ask, people always help, right? And so each friend brings a couple friends, you might, and you get to do your party. Now you're already outside of your circle. Everything about these parties, guys, everything is right on that COO training. When you go to get started, there is a tab, Time to Party, that outlines all three of these. There are images, there are everything that you're going to need, all the content, everything is there. So don't get hung up on like, oh, I'm gonna read the catalog, I'm gonna learn all the products. No. This is just your opportunity to share and to practice. Okay. So how many of you guys in the chat have actually done any of your Launch Encore Bestie Party? I'm just curious. Drop it in there. Have you done anything yet? Do you promise me you will? Because you guys know that part 2 of this, the sooner that you get the survey complete, remember, I'm gonna email you. You're gonna get the video. You're gonna get, you get the video for 7 days. You're also going to get links for everything that we've talked about here today, and you're going to get a survey. The minute you complete the survey, you get invited to class 2, and I go through an entire party with you. We talk about how to get social, how to clean up your social. So the sooner you get that, we'll be right back on here talking about all the things to get your business going, okay? Referral bonus. What is that? Well, guess what? If you're going to be doing these 3-4 parties already in your 45 days, somebody's going to look at you and be like, oh my God, I want to do this with you. And your initial response is going to be, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get anybody else involved. And I'm going to tell you, stop. Exactly what we're doing for you right now. I'm in your face. I'm giving you my heart and soul. I am going to do for your team member. Okay. And the cool thing is you get somebody to play with, right? Nobody likes to party alone, right? So don't be afraid to share, but Pure Romance is going to pay you for the referral. So when someone joins your team, activates, you're actually going to receive a referral in cash, a referral bonus in cash. You don't have to worry about training them. They're just there to, you guys are there to give each other high fives and share ideas, and we're going to do the training for them. So it's another way, it's another bonus, another way for you to be able to grow. So please don't be afraid of giving people the information, because you don't know what life you may be changing, right? Everybody joins us for a different reason. Believe it or not, few people join us because they want the money. It's usually the sisterhood, it's the sexual health information, it's getting out of the house, it's other things, and the money just comes with all of that. So making sure that you share free product. You guys, there are so many bonuses that you can earn. I'm only briefly touching a couple of them because, I want to be able to have you ask questions. So let's pretend that you did get the booster. You got the booster. After you get off this Zoom, you're like, God, Stacy inspired me. I'm going to go get this booster. So when you hit increments of 500, so 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, Pure Romance is going to give you a free product bonus. So if you got the $1,000 booster in January, around February 4th, you're going to get an email that says you've got free product to redeem. That free product is just money in your pocket. That's all it is. It's cash, right? You can add it to your inventory. You can use it for yourself. You can sell it, like whatever that looks like. You can use it as a hostess gift, but it's yours and you earned it. So around the 4th of the following month is when you can redeem it. You have about 2 weeks to redeem it. And when we have full instructions, we actually follow up with all the new consultants when they've earned free product or close to earning free product. We've got a little video to help you make sure that you know how to redeem it. So again, I'm just overviewing because there is no woman left behind. We got you covered with all the things. But I mean, look at this. If you were to do 7,500 in a month, let's just say you just rock it out. You did everything we told you to do. That's $375 in free product. So it's just another opportunity for Pure Romance to gift you for your hard work. Pro Academy certification in the chat. Who has finished it? Please. This is my favorite thing. I paid bazillions of dollars to continue my education with Texas A&M so that I could have a master's in counseling. We didn't have Pro Academy certification. It is legit. It is great information. I have a learning disability. It is easy to complete. It's videos. And you've got the information at your fingertips, right? So once you get certified, you get this beautiful certificate in the mail. I'm telling you, I got more business because of me holding up the certificate and telling people I was Pro Academy Pure Romance certified. And then all of a sudden I got all these messages like, what does that mean, right? The information that you're going to get from this certification, I use at parties. I use it as ways to engage conversation in my VIP group. So has anyone finished it? Let us know in the chat. If you haven't, when are you going to finish it? Because the sooner, man, you just like, I don't know. I feel so much more confident. And like I said, it was easy learning. So let us know about your Pro Academy certification. Now you've got 4 parties that we've talked about. We talked about your Pop Your Box, your launch, your encore, and your bestie. How are you going to be taking orders for these? Have you thought about it? How are you going to run credit cards? Have you thought about it? So what we have is called Pure.shop. It is literally, there are so many people that you know, there's all kinds of programs out there that you can try to manipulate. But the cool thing about Pure.shop is it was designed for pure romance. It is, you can take orders at your parties, you can track your customers' orders, you can, literally, you can order from it. It will update your inventory. So you've got inventory tracking. Coupons, you can create coupons for your parties. And like, I don't know if you can see, this is one of the best things that we've never had anything like this. And so for those of you that are like, this is serious, I want to do this, you've got to check into Pure.shop. It is absolutely amazing. Does it cost? Yeah. Because it's so my sales have increased so much because of the tracking that this program provides me. And especially as you guys are starting out, where are you keeping customer data? When you're out and about and you meet someone on the street, how are you tracking? Like, how are you following up if you've given samples, right? And so Pure.shop, it's $29.95 a month. I did it for the year, $199.95 a year. It is a tax write-off, so you'll be able to claim that on your taxes the following year, but everything you need is right at your fingertips. There's a Facebook group for support. It's all there. So make sure that you're checking out the Pure.shop. Other than paper, you can process credit cards from this. You don't have to use their credit card. There's actually, you can do, if people want to pay Cash App, if you still want to use Square to process cards, but you can still keep your data information here. So I could talk about it all day, but it is definitely a great option for you. Another incentive that Pure Romance offers brand new consultants, 0 to 45 days is your fast track. So your fast track is, I love the 4, 3, 2, 1. The 4 and the 3, that's your path. Are you going to book parties? Are you just going to do virtual sales? But the 2 and the 1 are the requirements. So sell 2,000 retail in a month and have 1 new team member. If you do that for 3 months, 3 consecutive months, and it doesn't have to include the month you joined. So if you joined in January and you're like, Stace, I am nowhere near that. That's okay. February, March, April, you've got this. If you do those requirements for 3 consecutive months, you can choose your reward, $1,000 cash bonus. That is money in your pocket, or an all expense trip to Global Summit to see us when we party for 30 years. Yes, Ashley. So this is the fast track. And again, you can find more information out on your online office. And Rookie of the Year. As a brand new consultant, you are eligible to walk the stage as a Rookie of the Year. It is a very prestigious reward. And so from the day you joined, 365 days, if you do 36,000 in retail and have 10 new team members, activated team members, you'll be recognized and you'll walk the stage as Rookie of the Year. And you can actually find this out on your online office. You can print it out and help you track your path to Rookie of the Year. So all right, so this is where we're going to end this conversation, okay? These are just things like this is the stuff that you've got to do to get going. I'm going to open up for questions. If you joined us late, please, full name that you joined Pure Romance with, consultant ID in the chat. If you do that for us, you will get an email with everything we've talked about tonight or today. You'll get all the links for everything that we discussed, and you'll actually get a survey that once you complete the survey, you'll be invited to our second Zoom, which is, the party and cleaning up our social. And you get a free gift from us. And so now what we're going to do is I'm going to open it up. If you want to unmute, if there is anything I didn't cover or Ashley wasn't able to answer, I'm here. So any questions? I'd also love to know, did you find this helpful, right? This taste of the beginning piece of it.
Hi there.
Hi.
It's Denise.
Hi.
I'm in Alberta, Canada, and I just started. I just got my my deluxe kit and 2 inventory boxes.
Good girl. You're ready to
Yes, I am. I actually, you know what? I had to pop the box. Well, it was sort of an impromptu thing. I was at a girlfriend's house, and one of her friends called and said, well, we're roommates, but anyways, one of her friends called and said, "What are you doing tonight? My husband's out of town." She came over. One of the another friend came over, and I didn't want to push it out there right at that moment, but I thought, you know what, because I didn't know these 2 ladies, but I thought, you know what, if it comes up, or if somehow it comes into conversation in any little way, I'll make it happen. So I did do that. My problem was that I could not and did not know how to take payment.
Okay. How are you going to take payment?
Well, I mean, I've got them, I've got orders for them that they want.
What I'm asking, Denise, is right. So you have
So,
to, as an independent distributor, I don't know what's available in Canada, right? So
yeah, and that's what they were. That's what the problem was. Because I did call. I tried to get a hold of one lady at the 866 number, and she didn't know, and so she's got me in. She's got me to. She got me. I guess. Yeah, God, I can't talk right now. I guess in touch with 2 Canadian sister consultants.
Great.
So unfortunately, yeah, and unfortunately, like I was on with somebody at corporate while this lady was trying to get a hold of me. So I'm gonna get a hold of, and then I was busy all morning. So as soon as I'm done here today, then I'm going to try that. But
hold on, Denise. Haley is going to take your information. And
okay.
We're going to have someone follow up with you with information of what credits Canada consultants can accept. So, how, I'm just going to ask you what I tell my new girls. When we don't normally have Canada girls on this, or we would have been more prepared. So I apologize for that.
No problem.
So yeah, they're separate ones, right? So, but we're going to answer this. So US, I say to my girls, are you right now, do you plan on taking, how do you plan on taking when someone wants to pay other than cash? Are you going, do you guys have anything like a Cash App? Do you have Venmo? We have something called Zelle. In Canada, where you're at, do you have any way of doing transfers of money that don't involve a credit card reader?
You know what? I don't know, because way back when I was with Passion Parties,
I'm just talking about as a civilian. Yeah. As a civilian,
yeah.
Have you ever used anything like?
Well, the machines.
Okay,
so like if you go to a restaurant, you have the machine and they do it that way. But I'm not really sure how. I'm not really sure how to get that, and that's why when you had mentioned, sorry, I wrote it down here.
Pure Shop?
Yeah, pure.shop. The $29, I thought maybe that was the way to do it.
Like I said, we'll have, because we're not prepared to answer a Canada question, one of the girls follow up with you so that we don't keep this going on right now. But Haley will get your information, and she'll have somebody contact you.
It just something just came up. It said Pure Shop is not available.
That's okay. I don't want to use this call right now, Haley, because we have so many other questions, and that's why I would like someone to follow up with her personally.
Okay. I know. Denise, were you speaking with Kate yesterday by chance?
Yes.
Okay,
I
I'll let
just-
Kate know and I'll connect with Kate, okay?
Awesome.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. What other questions do we have? Nothing?
I have a lot, but I don't want to, let's give somebody else a chance to ask. And these are more, my question was, hostess rewards and, how much they have to sell to qualify to get, certain things. And, do the items, if I have a party, get sent directly to me? Or do they go from, wherever directly to the clients from the party?
So you're the independent distributor. How do
So
you?
I'm there at the party. And so I take all these orders. I got $2,000, $3,000 in orders.
Correct.
And I Canadian dollars, which is maybe $100 US. No, not that. But anyways, but I get a lot. So does all that come to me and then I put each one into bags and get them off to the hostess?
So Denise, when we were doing this, there are three, or so if you share your personal website, corporate ships those orders to the
I get
customer.
that one, yes.
But you could have a party link. So if you're saying you are going to take the orders, you're not having them shop on their party link and having corporate ship them to them, then you would place a bulk order. The bulk order would arrive at your house and you would be responsible for either shipping or hand delivering to each client.
Okay, so I wouldn't drop them all off to the hostess and then she delivers them. I do it
Nope. And
personally.
Haley dropped the link in here for your
Okay, thank you, Haley.
for hostess incentives, but for anybody else that's interested, right? So during call 2, we talk about this, but
Okay.
it was a great question. So
Yeah, it's just 'cause I've got
So
like 3 or 4 people
US
who want parties already. So I mean,
US is 10% of party sales. So that is before any discounts and sales tax and shipping, obviously, or I'm sorry, that's after any discounts and not to include sales tax and shipping. And it's not the hostess orders. So after everyone is
Okay.
ordered, if it's say 500 retail is the number you come up with, 10% of that would be $50 credit that you would give to the hostess.
Okay,
If the
so
party sales are over 250,
10% to the hostess?
yes, 10% of the party sales to the hostess. She gets in credit from you. And then she also receives a free Pure Romance product from you also. You get to choose.
Okay, like what, so you're saying that's about a $700 US party. So say if that would be close to $1,000 Canadian. So for that, that's a qualifying party, would you say? Because I was watching other.
Hold on a second, babe. So as a, to me, right, and I'm just gonna be honest, I'm just gonna teach you good habits, right?
Okay, yeah,
If you're my hostess and you party planned with me and you invited your friends, you're gonna get 10% and you're gonna get a free gift regardless. The incentive guide says 10% of party sales regardless. If the party is over 250 US, and again, you'll have to look in your incentive for the Canadian side of that, then
okay,
it is you also are required to give her a free gift. If somebody
okay, so if it's,
let me just finish. If somebody works for me, it's okay. I'm therapy by background, so I'm all about like, let me get you all the information first and then I'll answer your question.
I know,
Okay.
I just got so many notes here. I'm like, okay.
No, but you don't have to, babe, because you're going to get the recording for this, right? That's why I keep telling you, you get the recording so that you can go back. And Haley's also giving you the information in the chat for you to be able to reference that. But
Okay.
Stacy's advice, and for any of you guys that are on here, when you come to call two, I'm going to do all of the requirements for the party. Right now, we just want to get your business set up. So Stacy says, if you do a party for me, you are interested, you're doing all of the things. I don't care what it is. I don't care you're getting something small from me for having me, right? So the guide says 250, they get a free gift and they're 10%. They always get the 10%, guys, no matter what. But the free gift, the requirement says if it's over 250. I'm giving you advice as someone who has had an 18-year business. I give a gift to anyone who has really tried to help. You get to choose, right? So what would you use as gifts? Well, we talked a lot about 6-packs. When I first started my business, everyone gets a heart. Everyone. I wrap a heart and I say, you're the heart of my business. I give it to her in the middle of the show so people can see the gift. And she opens it. Oh my God, it's so awesome. And then, right, like, but you get to choose. The reason I do hearts is because I can buy them in 6-packs. And I buy them on a 50 or 60% day. And they're cool, right? But you get to decide that. That's why we talked about your sale item.
And I placed an order yesterday, and I wish I would have known, because what I did was it was an over 350 Canadian, or I think it came to about $350, but it was partially business part of it. And then there was only 2 or 3 items that were from the actual website, because I just got my website up and going yesterday.
Awesome.
So,
hey, baby, can we, was there any, and I don't mean to, it's just people aren't on here for long, and I just, everyone has an opportunity.
No, that was just, I'm just wondering, do
you have
those
another
2 things
question?
together? Yeah, that was just it. It's like, do those 2 together, like you said, order something over $200, because the cost is so high for shipping. So I'm just wondering, does ordering 350, if I'm combining the 2, does that include, like, do they come together as one shipping price?
Are you talking about because you bought business supplies and retail?
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah, you only paid one shipping price.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. That's
when you checked out, you should have just seen one shipping price.
Yeah.
And you can go back to your invoice and double check, but yes, you only paid one shipping. You just don't retail for business supplies.
Okay, that's all I got.
No, you're good, babe. You're okay. I'm just trying to be because this is such a quick call.
That's why I was silent. I just wanted everybody else to get in there.
I want everybody to know that's why you have a success team member, right? So that's why you're able to text, and have someone, they would love to call you and follow up with all of those questions. I promise. Right? So no girl left behind. But are there any other questions about anything we talked about? Anything? Anybody struggling, looking, no? All right. Well, all right. So make sure that you've dropped your full name that you joined Pure Romance with. We get some crazy names, and your consultant ID into the comments. I do export these into, so we do export these. It'll probably take us, you probably won't get the email from us till closer to the end of the day. In that email will be every link about everything that we talked about today to get your business set up. These basic things to get things going. Also, there'll be a survey. Once you complete the survey, you'll be invited to call 2, which is another Zoom with me. And I get to take you through your social media, and we talk about the party and all those great things. So I hope that this was beneficial for you guys. What do you think? Did you enjoy?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you on future calls, and we'll go ahead and get it done. So have a great day, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, babe. Thank you.